Alright, welcome back. So, 6 days left on our drought, or bad tide, my bad. Pumping water through here. It's nighttime. Currently, beavers are sleeping. We got that going for us. We're currently building this mega tower. I do want to try to build another one. And we start off with a 3. So maybe something like this. Obviously, they're not going to be able to get to it. But while they're building everything else, I'm just going to kind of see how well this is going to work. So that's going to bump that. So we can move that maybe over here. And I think this puts us on somewhat of an even plane. That looks very close to me. And then this is going to be the problem. Because no matter how we do this, it's still going to be one level above. So, we can work on that. Trying to figure that out. If we moved it over, I'd want to say 2 spaces. Yeah, if we moved it over 2 spaces, we could then fit it nicely right here. So let's do that. We will, I think we're right here. On. Alright, I want to make sure that I built that right. So we put it right there. Obviously, if we put this is going to take time. We gotta slowly do this. But it now might be in the way of alright, so if we do it right there. So, come this way. 1, 1, 2. Should be, okay, it should be this one. So, my math should be correct. It should be this little green spot right there. And then we're going to go ahead, destroy this, and hopefully my math works out. Alright, so while we're waiting for the wheat to grow, I went ahead and I put another one of these in just to get, I think it's time that we start digging down into this and get it going. My next idea, because it was so wonderful, I blew up a section that I didn't want to blow up. So what we're going to do is, I got TNT right here. We're going to blow out this little corner, and then we're going to move this right here. And then when we move that right there, then we'll be able to finish this off and then have a nice little path. My next idea is, because we're getting dirt, that I would like to run water get a path down here, run water through here, and kind of make it a circle. That way we're constantly having this, you know, green, whatever, and then we'll be able to, yeah, keep that green, grow more trees over here if need be. Obviously we're waiting on the drought to end. Let's get out of that screen because we got a lot going on. Oh, I also wanted to show this. So because we have these little maple syrup and pine resin over here pretty much full, I decided to put their own boxes. So we also have that going. We also have these, which might be in our best interest to kind of... Okay, this is when it gets a little bit chaotic. So that'd leave one space open. But can we put it down here? We could if we had that filled. So that being said, we are going to fill this. And we're going to need to put, you know what, it might be a good idea just to add a little bit of extra room right here. Something like that. And then if we had that extra room, how would this look? It would fit perfectly. Why can't I build it? If I can build it. What is right there that's not allowing me to... There has to be something. 'Cause that's a little cuckoo. So no there, no there. Can't. I can't see anything that would stop it. Alright, we're just gonna let that go and then, oops, see how well that pans out for us. We can kick this into 3 times speed. Alright, so those were all kind of the little extra things I built. One, obviously we got power coming in right here, which is fantastic. That is something you would like to see. Wood still struggling, but that's okay. I put this digger at the lowest priority. But that's not something I'm truly necessarily worried about. I am wondering why no one can build this. And at this point, just make this easy for everyone. Because apparently there's got to be a problem. Got to be a problem with something. There, that way they can get up there, go in there, blah blah blah. Everything's looking good. Alright, we can live with that. Obviously coming in here with some TNT. Want to make sure that's nice and cut out. And then we should be able to be getting to this sometime soon. And we were able to build this, but for some reason it's still getting past. Don't know what that's about. Obviously, we got this little section of trees. I want that all to be gone before I start working and getting into here. But everything else is looking quite nice. Obviously, once this drought is done, we're going to go bee for boom. Not my mantra, but I like it. It works. And yeah. Hopefully everything works the way we want it to. How's the extract coming? Not bad. I can live with that. How are we? Holy cow, look at that. We're going places. And just to make sure, like, we have pathways in there. I like it. And so, yeah, didn't know we were really that far in there. So we are definitely making some headways in a lot of different areas. Obviously, I would like to get more metal going. Once we get this down, then it's just straight up time to start metal factoring this out. Yeah, we have more than enough. The only problem is we're going to have a lot of injured beavers, and that's really not kind of how I like to play the game. So we're going to have to start thinking of battery or bots. Anyway, so I decided to build this up here. So we're going to actually duplicate more food, more of these food products up here. Giving us power, all that fun jazz. That wasn't the bot, was it? I really wish that couldn't have been the spot. I needed this spot to be somewhere right here. Okay, so that should be good. I don't know why that's not growing. It's very weird. Alright, anyway, so we're going to come over here. we're going to basically go into this area right here and build more of this. More wetlands, more... Is that the farmhouse? That is the farmhouse. So you can only reach, you can't even reach all the way, which, I mean, I guess is okay. Either that or we build another farmhouse. Holy cow, we went through 4 things of wood, or 4 things of water, 4,000 things of water. I think these beavers had never drank anything before. Oh, and we're rocking and rolling. I like it. Alright, storage. I want to set that up so we actually can come back to this in a second. Yeah, we're going to set that to wood. Obviously, we have a long way to go because we're using so much wood already. But if we can get this down to the ground level, that'd be fine. We can destroy this. That works out really nicely. Minus that one little speck. And then, why not? We just need 2. Oh no. I'll go here. And then I'll leave you a path like that. Yep, that should work. And then at this current point in time, we need to figure some stuff out. Holy cow. We have a lot of food, so not too terribly worried. Hopefully this doesn't kill us. What kind of food we got? We got pretty good amount. Oh my, look at that. That is so cool. Oh, I love this. This is fun. Here we go. That is so much more water up here now. Obviously, there's only so much you can do, but that's really nice. And then we get this going. Oops. And that just starts filling up. This is a lot of water. So hopefully at this current point in time, this will actually do us pretty good. We need to play. I need my beavers pumping water. Hopefully we didn't lose too much. But the fact that we're really starting to like get a lot of area where we can have water, this is nice. Oops, sorry, I got my buttons mixed up. Yeah, we'll have that going there. Okay, we're on a high priority you because I need you to get going. Okay, sweet. I don't know how this is going to work. I really don't. But some form of fashion. Seriously, another one? Okay, so we can then delete you. And put you right there. And that'll work for me. And then what we should be able to do is we need to cut 2 off, so it should be this one. There we go. Making a nice little beaver village thing. And then if I do it right, should be able to like kind of form some sort of interesting something or other. I don't even know. But this looks interesting. I mean, it's got great potential. That's for sure. Okay, now tell everything to get out of there. Get that going. That should be nice. Moving, grooving. How are we doing on water? 24-hour days. So at 0.5. Remind me to turn that off. But we have this being built, which is kind of surprising. And then we can destroy this. Because this will be useful in other areas. Get that picked up. I'm gonna wait. Make sure they get it all, because I mean it's useful and we're kind of low on a bunch of things, so having it is obviously useful. Bam. And then that sucker out. Get my key bindings right. And that should be a twofer. Alright, good deal. Wait for all that to be built. This is all green as long as this is filled. Hopefully we didn't lose any beavers. Hopefully. Alright, I like it. Looking good. Obviously, I'm not sure how we're going to do all of this, but there it is. 26 days. Holy Moses. Here we come. We're coming for the new improved way of playing this game. And I'm hoping that we're able to actually do something quite special here. Let's go to food. What needs power? Flip that. Okay, how about we do it this way then? Rotate. Flip it. Sometimes my brain even surprises me. How awesome does that look? Once that gets built, that's gonna look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie about that one. The thing is, I don't know how we're gonna build this. Because they should be able to build this with it just chilling like it is, but this top piece, I don't know if they have to build it from the top or what. Oops, didn't mean to go that close. Okay, we are in a good spot. I want to build stairs over here. Get the TNT. For the time being, let's just do this area. That should knock that down to that level. That should knock it down to that level. Actually get rid of this. And maybe we need stuff like that. I mean, shoot, at this current point in time, I don't even care. I just want the bad water to not have tiger stripes over here. So that way we can, that's all twos. Then we can come over here with threes. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, so once that gets done, then we'll put in the whatever right here. Get that going. Oh my gosh, massive amounts of building. But if they have this completed, which it looks like they do, then now the grits mill, that does not sound right. The grits mill will be powered all the time. So there's a plus. How are we doing on our underground adventures? Not bad. Not bad at all. That's something I can actually deal with. Obviously this is going to take time, and oops, that's just what it is. Starting to get some wood. Oh, nope, those haven't been built yet. There's a nice chunk of water. We're starting to get little pools everywhere, which I totally enjoy. I totally love. I'm not gonna say totally too much, but it's definitely a nice thing. Detonate all this. I love it. We're getting a nice piece of growing area back, which is very useful. How much dirt do we got? Almost 700. And then I was thinking, turn this off, that I know once again we're going, you're building again. Yes, I am building again. Alright, so I was thinking if we came up like this, stretch this out. What if we did these? We'd have that gap there. If this doesn't bother anyone, then great. Oh no. No, 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 no. Hold on. So, what I'm trying to do... Alright, so we would have to do this on the ground level. So if we come to pathways... If I did that, and then we didn't gain anything because now we're losing it. I'd have to build stairs in order to get it to work the right way. Alright, so after listening to me talk for a second, we're gonna go this route. And then this should work, hopefully, the way I want it to. Alright. We're gonna try that out and then see how well that works, because then if it works, then we can come over on the other side, plant that up. Obviously it's going to be one tree higher, but oh well. And then if we can do that, obviously it'll stay hydrated because the water underneath of it, and then we can then plant more trees, get more green stuff, and be in a much better spot. I'm loving this, by the way. Totally awesome. See, I did. And it's totally, right here kind of got through, but for the most part, we're doing just fine. Oh man, that's hard. How much? We got 5K. Oh, no one reminded me. People go to sleep. Alright, so sleepy time is going to need to take place. We can pause. We'll let you figure out what you're doing with your life. How much dirt we got? That should be good enough. Yeah, so the issue that I have in this game is that we will play, I will get it going, we have 5K worth of water, but that will slowly start to dissipate because we drink it so much during the bad tides and the droughts and all that other stuff that when we have it, we have to drain it to fill it back up, and then by the time we fill it back up, obviously we do not have any more water reserves because we're already at half a brick and we got 18 days. Like, yeah. I'm gonna let this little pumper pump. He is not gonna keep up with demand, but you gotta do something. This current point in time, it's bad. This is very cool. Very, very, very cool. And of course, because the spatter dog died, we have that problem. Oh man, stress. Alright, coming back through this. Sorry I had to take another break, move around, all that fun jazz, get the blood flow going. Juice is moving, you know what I'm saying. So we're getting this built. I would actually prefer these to get built first. So that way at least we can protect this area, hopefully. But anyway, this is all looking nice. I like the way that this is starting to come together. We need obviously metal, and I mean we're still harvesting the scrap metal. It's just we're not being able to fully I want to know why this can't be built. There has to be something in the way. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, is there has to be like something in the way of that. Yeah, if we can get this going, I'll actually probably what I'll end up doing is getting rid of these two trees. That way we can put pathing this way and a staircase. That way this guy can get up here and hopefully, yeah. And then if this system works, then we should be able to then add this whole area should be plantable. And then that grows all that, that grows all that. Obviously we need wheat. Let's make sure we can watch the boom. I like it. Now, we're gonna wait until the 16 days are up, just so that we can, I don't know, build this up properly. Because we're gonna destroy all this and get that going, and then, yeah. Yes. A lot of stuff going every which way. Oh, look at that. This is cool. This is super cool. Yeah. I like this. We'll, I'm gonna come in and fix all of this, like the pathing and stuff like that. But this is super cool. I'm not gonna lie about that. So, once we get all this stuff built, actually, we went deeper on this one than we did. Interesting. Alright. We'll figure that out. I want to make sure that this gets all built the right way. And then obviously I don't want to destroy it yet because we're teeter-tottering on not a lot of water. So, hey, it works. That is wonderful. How long do we have these? Those are just halfway done. This is looking, I like the way this looks. But yeah, eventually we're gonna come down here and figure that out. And like I said, if we have this as a baseline, we should be able to just come in, and I'm hoping I'm gonna have to watch a few videos on how we do this. Because is there a way? Well, I might be able to like drill down here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. That's a tomorrow problem. And I do mean that in almost every sense of that word. That is very much a tomorrow problem. Alright, I'm gonna play you. Why? Because there's not a whole lot of water left in here, and we might as well just get what we can. Or, this goes back to another one of the videos that I made earlier about like having like a little bad water area, because like we can stick something on this. Where is it? Nope. Nope. Fill and can be opened and closed at will. Seals bad water. Employs workers who extract bad water directly from the source. Ground only, must be built on the ground. So this right here, I want to say they can just sit there and tap. Like, we don't need these pump dudes anymore. Like, they can just sit here and drink it up. And good or bad tide, or good or drought, whatever. Like, just constantly being able to do that. My point being, if we can do that, then we, you know, maybe have like a good tide where you can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna come in here with the planks. Come on, there we go. And then that. And that should work. Hopefully. Yeah, and this is just mainly from the drought itself. And I don't know if we're going to have enough water to actually survive all of this. Going down to kind of my main point of everything. That it just doesn't matter what we do, we're not going to be able to keep it going, if that makes sense. Like, it's too much for us to kind of overcome. No matter how much we pump, how much, like, even if we do 24-hour days, it just doesn't add up the way we want it to. And this is looking pretty cool. Alright, it's time to kind of path this out just a little bit. So, we're going to take this down a couple of levels. And come in here. You got the path there, there, and there. Alright, then go up one level. Path you out. And then go up one level. Right. Go down. I think you get in over there. Maybe? Oh. See. And we can get rid of these a little bit later, but just basically kind of being able to get everywhere, and hopefully that'll help them kind of build everything. Alright, 10 days, 3,000 things of water, not going to be enough for 110 beavers. This is definitely going to be interesting. Then we could also do this where we come over here and do something like that. And then we can do the same thing over here. But we could have this open gap, and then we could also do something like where I want to pause it just so I can kind of iterate what I'm talking about. Do this, and then do this, and then that way we have this huge platform of area. And then we can do the same thing over here. And then that just gives us this huge monumental area of working with fun jazz. So then we have kind of like a base layer. We also have like other little, like we have a, I don't know. We can make like a community thing up here. Is kind of the point I'm getting at. And then I know you guys are going, this looks stupid. Maybe you're right. But I mean, for the most part, the fact that this all fits together isn't half bad. If I'm being honest. Alright, 8 days, 3,000 water. If I need to, we can let these trees broke. I don't know how much water we have in here. Looks very nice down here. Hi. No, I can't. Are you sure demolition won't be able to undo it? I'm scared too. If I'm being honest. I'm a little bit scared too. Oh man. Alright, so almost at the done point. This is just, it's a lot of metal. That's the thing, is it's a lot of metal. We don't have the beavers for that. So we're not going to do that quite just yet. Yeah, this is on the part of the map where you have to, I feel like you kind of have to start getting creative. I'm being honest. But yeah, lasting this long in these droughts is definitely a challenge. Oh, I thought I blew that up. Alright, blow it up now. Alright. Hopefully now that means you'll be able to reach down here. We can blow that up. We have come a long, long way. Still got a long way to go, but we have come a long, long way. What about... Can I fit another large water pump here? Okay, but the thing is we can redo paths. I don't want to really mess anybody up. And the only reason why these paths are over here anyway is because we're demolishing stuff. So, that being said, okay, wait. Oh man, we're making me think. Demolish that, demolish that. Then we can put another one right in there. And we can go. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this, but it's a nice thought and hoping we can. And what about if we came in right here and made all of this like drinking water? I mean, it's worth a shot. 4 days. Don't see this happening, but what do I know? Yeah. I prioritize that. But anyway, this is the time where you're like, oh, well, it would have been better if you know, super upbuild that. And I'm like, you know what? You are not lying about that. Alright, we're going to go to the good tide. Wait until it is a good tide. You know what? We're actually going to put another block right here because it just makes sense. Now it's flat. Alright, good deal. And then I might actually wait until they build this one. and then demolish that one and just I'll save the game, do it, see what happens, and then if it's all on the up and up, you know what I'm saying, like then we'll just let it go. Alright, then we can come in over here and hopefully everyone can reach that. And that's a 1, so if we came in, we should put 3s all the way right here. Hopefully we can do all this. If not, we're going to be demolishing a little bit and then building planks out there so we can get the rest of them. But hopefully their little beaver hands can like play cornhole well, you know what I'm saying? Like just give it a little toss. But I mean, if we can reach that one, we should be able to reach all of these. No need to keep those. But man, this map does not look the same as what it did when we first started. That is for dang certain. We're building a nice little factory tower over here. We'll be really working on our wood. I want to say I might make sure everything's on the up and up, and then we might just try to time lapse this. I'm gonna wait until we get all of these built. That's stupid. I don't know why we have that there. But yeah, time lapse everything, get it all going, making it look pretty, all that fun jazz. We have 1 day. 1,000 waters should last us 1 day. I know this is a little bit of a different kind of screen than we're used to, but gotta do something around here. Keep everybody on their toes. I haven't forgotten about this area. Obviously, I want to do something with it. I'm thinking farmland. Thinking some other form of... We're going to need another farmer. That's just a given. He can't even... Why can't he... So he can reach everything. But home slice... Home slice couldn't. Interesting. Alright, are we done with these? Almost. Just need the explosive pieces left. And no one better tell me, oh, well, we can't reach those, because you reach this one should be no mother trucking problem. Whoa. And the good tide is rolling through. Alright, let's... destroy that. This needs to be a 3. These should be 2s. Alright, there's nothing that is a higher priority than oop, we went too far down. That's my bad. Did we go too far down? Yep, we went too far down. So, there's that. How are we doing on this? Oh, still cutting. Play. Okay, all the beavers are going. Because we got 600 water. Start a pumping. Alright. So, we're going to kick this into 1x speed. We're going to save the game. Resume. And I'm going to destroy it. Sweet. It worked. Now, gotta figure out how we're gonna get down here and start blowing everything up. Or maybe we go down a couple of levels. How many levels are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can go 1, 2, 3, and then still have 2 more levels. So we could do plants down there, some form of plants. Anyway, this is gonna, I want to figure that we're gonna slow roll this one. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We got a couple of more to go. I want to eventually get down here as a solid level and then either work my... Can we now work our way down? I want to see. Now we can work our way down. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we need to go from this point, we need to go 3 levels down to grow trees. And then we can also, in this area, like path out here or something, or path right here and then go up. Because I want to say, oops. Nothing's above. Where do we dig into? We dug into right here. So at this point we could drop down to some degree and then just put dirt in over it or something like that. Oops, we'll see how that goes. Anyway, if you liked it, hit the thumbs up. leave a comment. Tell me any of your ideas. Like I said, we're trying to move around a little bit. We gotta get it built first, but once we get it built, we're gonna move our homestead over here. The water is now flowing, so we can kind of start to figure this out just a little bit. So I forget, we're going to go up to 24-hour work days, so these guys really start pumping, because I don't think they're right now actually trying to pump. Because, like, I mean, we still have a low amount of water, and it's day 2. So, get all these guys going. I need people being built, and what have you. And, like I said, this then voices the question of, where do we put the bad tide? Because obviously we need it. Like, this area really isn't being used much besides power, but if we can come across here and like flat cut it, and maybe we grow farmland, maybe we have another water source, maybe like this stuff trickles out and then comes U-turn and then we flow it out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, so there's really no waste of water. Or maybe we put a dam in somewhere down here and then just have this fill up with water. There's an idea. So there's a bunch of ideas that we can do and different things that we can try to do, but yeah, only as good as you guys are. So leave it in the comments and I will check you out later. Have a good one. Bye.